Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. We'll wait for 1 minute and then we'll start the lecture. Okay, so we'll start with the lecture. As in earlier lecture, we have seen what is an image processing, what are the applications of image processing, and later on we have performed very basic operation on image in experiment number 1, and how to read, write image. We have seen that. Now here today we'll see some another image enhancement techniques. Again, we'll be performing second experiment on the image, like image resizing and image rotation. Very simple line of code is used for this operation. So first of all, I will share my screen. Is PPT visible? It is of image enhancement.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So image enhancement, we'll see. There will be certain algorithms or say formulas on this PPT. So I'll tell you for what purpose the formula is used, but will not go into the detail operation of particular formula, because you will be learning this subject in digital image processing in detail, and it requires a lot of time to cover, say, pixel to pixel, that is nothing but point to point operation on the image. So here we'll see what is the logic, and accordingly we'll perform such type of, say, operations on the image directly into the MATLAB. Image enhancement belongs to image pre-processing methods. Like uh, like if you have an old photograph which is not clearly visible and has say some marks or rashes on that, what you do, you go to the photographer and ask him to modify a particular old photograph for, say, for better perception. So he do certain pre-processing. Similarly, any image captured by the sensor or camera may not be properly visible. Some content into the image may be, say, hidden or maybe not properly visible with naked eyes. So in image processing, we do pre-processing on that image. Objective of image enhancement: process the image, that is either contrast improvement or image sharpening and so on, so that it is better suited for further processing or analysis. So you can see there are two images. The first image is a dark image wherein certain objects may be hidden. You can see in second round window some object is there but it is not clearly visible. Again, third image is having very high brightness in which some of the things are not properly visible. You can see some pattern is there here where I am marking. There are some vertical lines there which is not visible here. But in third image, which is the best suited for the perception or the further processing, wherein you can see almost it is average. Almost all the parts are properly visible. Here is the then trees are properly visible. Everything, every object is almost comparatively is better than the first image as well as third image. So second image you can see it is good. So how it can be done? It can be done either by in changing the brightness, changing the contrast, image sharpening. So image enhancement method are based on subjective image quality criteria. No objective mathematical criteria are used for optimizing image processing result. Of course, human brain can perceive particular image. Yes, this is the better. I can see every and each and every object or whatever is the information that I want to extract from particular image is visible in this image, not in third and not in first image. So that is completely human perception. That is called a subjective. Then what are the different image enhancement methods? So there are mainly three: point processing, then spatial filtering, and image coloring. So what are the these are the, say we can say, hierarchy. Point processing is used for very basic level wherein contrast enhancement is there. Histogram modeling, we have done one experiment on histogram equalization, imhist command use करके. Then image averaging, then brightness sharpening, everything. Then what is spatial filtering? We will be using some filters to add or remove certain frequencies. I'm talking frequencies in terms of pixel. Non-linear filters, then edge detection algorithms, zooming. So these all comes under facial filtering. And image coloring, pseudo coloring, false coloring. These are some in a image enhancement technique. Will be learned later on. Just we are enlisting different enhancement technique here. Now, image enhancement. In image enhancement, if you want to increase the brightness, then brightness of image and can be, say, better visible by taking an average of the image. You can see this formula is on nothing but averaging. And if you want to improve the contrast, say C, that is nothing but root mean square of each and every pixel intensity. So this is how we can have brightness and contrast control, where M and N are the image dimensions, means it may be 256 by 256, 512 by 512, it may be 256 by 512, whatever. So M and N are the pixel image dimensions, and Fij is nothing but gray level value at I and J, that is nothing but intensity. For 8-bit image, it will be 0 to 255 will be the intensity level. Now, image histogram. Image brightness and the contrast influence the image subjective quality perception. As we already have seen here in darker image, where you can see some intensity values here. So brightness, what is here? Brightness is 29 and contrast is 38, and you can see it is very dark and most of the objects are not visible in this image. All the image are of same scene. Here the brightness is more, 194 in first image, this one. So here brightness is 194 and contrast is less, that is 29. This is an example. So wherein it is a brightest image, but you can see again due to too much bright image, most of the edges are not properly visible for trees and some mountains. Most of the information is hidden. Again, some clouds are there, those are also not properly visible. But if we properly adjust the brightness as well as sharpness, you usually do this on your television or monitor of laptop or say desktop. uh, so for these values we can see these are not optimum values, but for human perception these values are providing you each and every information properly visible by human or say perceived by human brain, and this is we can say the better perceptive image. Now image histogram, we have already seen what is image histogram. Image histogram is the number of intensity, pixel intensity, how many times it appears into the image, that is nothing but the occurrence of particular intensity. You can see these about 125 to 150, these pixel intensities are highest. These are occurring almost 1,000 times into this picture say, but you can see near about 0 to 25 value of intensity is occurred only 100 times. Somewhere here near about 225 to 250, these pixel intensities are occurred only for say near about 75 to 100 times something. Why it is happening? Because what this shows, this part this part shows that these are the brightest pixel into the picture. So you can see brightest picture, you can see only some mountains with snow on those mountains or maybe light on that mountain. Those are white portion, very few pixels, that's why these are the white intensity pixels. Again very dark pixel near to zero, very dark, I'm saying black, near to black, they are somewhere here and somewhere here, they are also less in number. So frequency of dark and very white intensities are less, but middle gray level is very high in number. So you can see this graph is more because this range of intensities are occurred several times into the image. Now, so image histogram represents statistical distribution of image pixel brightness. Of course, you can see whatever is earlier we have seen, that is the source image. This one, I'll repeat. This one is a source image where histogram is like this. So source image is like this, wherein you can see about all the intensities are covered into this scene or picture. But what if I make this picture bright? If I make this picture bright, the lighter value of intensities, say 0 to 100, will be less, and your histogram will be shifted. Complete histogram will be shifted by some amount, and now your new histogram is like this. That's why the picture formed by this operation will be brighter than the source image. For an example, if I add on say in every pixel intensity, if I add on 50, then what happened? then 0th intensity will be 50, 50th intensity level will be 100, 100th intensity level will be 150. So you're just by adding some constant value pixel to pixel, then your graph will shift towards bright side, and these number of intensities will be less now. Dark portions will be less and complete image will be bright. What happens if I subtract some constant from this source image histogram, say pixel intensity minus 50, then 250 will be 200, 200 intensity will be 150, 150 intensity will be 100, similarly 50 intensity will be 0. So these intensities, whatever are in the white portion, the occurrence of these frequency will be less in number, and your complete histogram will be shifted towards 0, and you can find most of the pixels are in between 0 to 100. Therefore this image will be dark. So that's why it is a point operation. We will add some threshold value to make source image or original image brighter. We'll subtract some threshold value to make this source or original image dark. Wherein here it is given linear grayscaling transformation. So this is your source image with name F. What is done here? We form new image, that is the output image, say G. By doing what? We have M F of ij, this is the pixel intensity, plus we added some threshold D. So in fact, if I'm adding only D into F of ij, it will give you the brightness. Along with that, I multiplied by some factor M to every pixel, then it becomes contrast enhancement. For an example, I'll take pen. If I have pixel in image, suppose I have image here, this is the image. I have this pixel, I'm talking about only one pixel. This pixel has intensity 100. If I multiply it by 2, it becomes 200. Each pixel will be multiplied by 2, it will be double. So that will work on the sharpness. And if I add into this, say I'll add say 15. So this will be complete value will be 215. So herein we worked on brightness and the contrast of the image. So source image can be modified to improve the brightness and contrast. So here is the graph shown. As I'm adding some value, your graph is moving towards dark portion. Now, next is, if you see into the MATLAB, we'll not discuss on this. There is a demo image histogram. You can have an image from this select directly after starting this demo, you will get this window. You will have several images here. You have to select by drop down arrow. This tire image is selected here. And later on, if you adjust intensity transformation, means brightness and contrast with certain level, then you will find this is the histogram of the original image. You can see this tire is very dark, having dark portions everywhere in first image. Therefore, your graph is towards dark intensities, 0 to 50, 0 to 100 something. But whenever you adjust that, it is now adjusted image and your graph is distributed all over the range of intensities. Therefore, almost all the objects are clearly visible. Here in first tire image, you cannot see fins of the tire, but here you can see in the second adjusted image. So again, human perception is there. So if you have MATLAB, you can go for this demo. Am I audible? Is PPT visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, histogram stretching. Already done this. Again, it is under point operation. So we have used this. G is equal to im adjust f, minimum value of f can be given here and she can be given here. We'll be using this function later on. Okay, we directly use im adjust and we have given image वगैरह जो भी दिया था. Okay, we'll be looking at how we will provide some values here. Now, how the new image is created? This algorithm g of I, this is what output image. So this is output image. Output image, if will be 0, output image intensity will be 0 if your pixel intensity of original image, please remember, like in this, just a minute, to just avoid the confusion, I came back here. Like here, your f is the source image, please remember f is a source image and g is the output image. So we'll be talking in terms of that. So here your output image is formed with this algorithm, with this formula. How? For output image intensity of particular pixel will be 0 if source image has intensity minimum value. Suppose I am giving here, if I'm giving here 15 or 50, if I'm giving here 50, those pixels intensities in the source image are having 50 or less than 50 will goes to 0 directly. Then what next? Those frequencies, sorry, intensities between f min and f max. Suppose I'll take f max is equal to say 150, 150. F max is 150. So the pixel values, intensity values between 50 to 150, there this formula will be applicable to decide intensity of output image G. And wherever the pixel has intensity more than 150, that is Fij will be greater than F max, then it will be L minus 1. It will be L minus 1. L will be what? L will be the maximum intensity available in the image. Don't get confused. Maximum intensity available into the image. Means I'll take pen here. Means if I have 8-bit image, so 8-bit image will be 2 raised to power 8 will be 250, 256. Logically it is 256, but in MATLAB will be having 0, range will be 0 to 255. So what? Your L will be 256. L will be 256. 256 minus 1, it will be of course 255. Now as I took F min is 50, F max is 100. F min is 50 and F max is 100. Your new image histogram कैसे रहेगा? Will be F min 50 से नीचे वाले frequencies जो है intensities उसे 0 कर दिया है. You can see blue color here 0. Then 150 F max is 150. F max के ऊपर जो frequencies है that becomes L minus 1, that is nothing but 255. So this is F max. you can see here f max is this, so it is 255 for all values greater than f max, and in between f max and f min this formula is used. So what will be the formula? This, let me erase the ink. No, I'll write here. Means this will be L minus 1. So this will be 255 upon F max minus F min. F max kitna hai? 150 minus F min 50. So it will be divided by 100. ऐसे निकलेगी इसके value. Divide by 100. And in bracket Fij. Fij means source image जो है, wherever is a source image, and source image में particular pixel intensity is nothing but Fij minus F min minus 50. So whatever is the algorithm used here, accordingly, you will get this graph. So you can see your pixel means histogram will be in this way. Blue line जो दिखाया हुआ है graph में. Let me erase the ink. So ये जो blue line दिखाया है, that is the transform image. This is the transform image. Here edges of the image will be clearly visible because whatever the algorithm is used, you can see dark pixels, bright pixels, and in between values are having, say, some linear type of graph. Now, histogram stretching example. You can see here, same example is explained. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see this image. Human perceptions are, say, different person to person. For an example, if I go for shopping with my wife and suppose she's say looking saris, different saris, and she said that ये भी कलर अच्छा है, वो भी कलर अच्छा है, ये भी कलर अच्छा है. Because of what? Because lady can identify more number of color shades than gents. This is the internal means God gift. This is due to there is a difference between eyes. The color shades observed by lady are more than that of gents. If I am able to identify, say, 500 shades of particular color, a lady can identify 550 or more. That's why sometimes it happens. हमें सेम ही कलर दिखता है. यस, ये भी कलर तो सेम है, ये भी कलर तो सेम है, लेकिन लेडीज को अलग अलग दिखते हैं वो कलर. Because shades, if similar, near about similar shades are there, then such type of incident happen. Otherwise not. They can identify more number of shades. Means, for example, for 8-bit image, how many number of shades are there? 0 to 255. 0 to 255. So this is not like that. 0 to 255, each and every shade will be completely distinguished by human. Particular human can distinguish only out of that 255 can distinguish only 150 or say 175 something. But it is sure that lady can identify more number of shade. Again, these values 0 to 255 is for machine, not for human. If somebody is giving you color shade, gray scale के बारे में बात करो. If somebody is giving you color shade, 2 color shade out of these complete range, say color shade 111 and 112, दोनों एक जगह पे रख दिए, and asking you, is there any difference between 112 and 111? Your answer will be, most of you, I will say all of you, answer will be no, because it will be identified by machine properly, not human. But if somebody says that one color shade is given to you 100 and another color shade is 150, 99.99% human will say that yes, there are two different shades. But in this case, the reverse, 99 point means I'll say 100% human will say no, there is no difference between these two colors or shades of gray level. So this capability, shade identification capability is more in ladies, less in gents. So here coming back to the discussion, this image आप देख रहे हो, some of the information can be hidden for human perception. But whenever the histogram कौन सा है? Histogram is somewhat in bright portion. So stretch कर दिया है histogram को by giving some values f mean and f max, and histogram is now stretched. You can see we have all dark pixels going to the bright. Stretching क्या है? In this stretching we stretch these middle pixels towards 0 means f min and f max towards bright, that is 255. Thereby, in comparison to the first image, you can see the second image. In second image, these are what? First image में ये pixels क्या है? Near to dark. It made more dark. And whatever cloud are near to white, made more white or more bright. Thereby, you can differentiate between the sky and the cloud very well. Very small clouds can be clearly visible and can be taken into count kitne number of clouds hai. So this is the say magic of histogram stretching. Perception is increased in second image by stretching the histogram. Now grayscale inversion. What is the meaning of grayscale inversion? 0 pixel intensity is converted to 255 and 255 is converted to 0. This is applicable for every. This is applicable for every value. Like for an example, I can take example here. Let me see the time. Yeah. So here, this is 0, right? This is 0. So I'll simply apply the formula. 0 को 255 बनाना है. So what I will do? I will write a formula 250. Sorry, it should be 5. 255 minus f of I j or f of xy, you one may write, okay? Don't get confused. F of ij is nothing but pixel intensity. So you can see here, this here is 0. अगर यहाँ पे अगर 0 है intensity, in that case 255 minus 0, it becomes 255. L is what? 256. 256 minus it. Suppose here is 255 frequency or sorry intensity, then 255 minus 255, it becomes 0. Middle value लेते हैं. Suppose I have 50, I have 55 value original image में, but I applied this formula 255 minus 55. Here that will be 200 now. Similarly, I will say here somewhere is 200 value of frequencies. So 200 ये 0 से 255 तक जा रहा है. Okay, I'm considering that. So 255 minus 200, this will be having intensity value 55. So you can see whatever is the scale here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 255. Now it is reverse. 255, 254, likewise towards 0. And it is inversion now. Thereby, in the image, you can see this is the original image. I'll say F, and below is the transform image. I'll see G, output image. So you can see on this balloon, especially we'll see the balloon. On this balloon, some dark shades are there. These are the what dark shades I'm trying to mark here also. on this balloon also, on this balloon also. These dark shades are now converted into the bright, because if those dark shades are, say, suppose 200 intensity, 200 minus, sorry, 255 minus 200 ho gaya, then intensity is now 55. Likewise, here in the middle of these two balloons, the intensity is near to 0. Now it is converted to near to 255. So we can use lookup table to implement image point operations. Of course, not necessary. I'm talking about this 255. One may take 200 minus, one may take 100. This threshold may change image to image. Means what information you want to perceive, accordingly you may change this image. Later on you will be getting this how, but I have used maximum intensity into the image, subtracted the pixel intensity, therefore the grayscale is inverted. जो हम क्या बोलते हैं उसे, negative image. We'll be having this experiment later on. It will provide you negative image. We'll see this experiment. Shall I see this here? Let's try. Let's try in MATLAB. I'll read one image. Say I is equal to im read. Already this is done. Bracket. I'll take cameraman dot tif. This is the image available into the MATLAB library, cameraman.tif. I entered. This is the cameraman.tif having 256 by 256 here in the corner. Unit, sorry, unsigned integer 8 is the image. If I take this I, you will see this. Okay, now I'll show this image. What is the, for that, im show in bracket I, so it will be visible. Let's see. So this is the cameraman.tif, which is inbuilt image into the library. I read that for the MATLAB and it is displayed using imshow. Let's do this operation, whatever we are talking. I'll form new image J will be equal to, I'll say 255 minus I. Let's see. New image J is formed here. I have used 255. Is it? Let me see once again. Okay, whatever. So what I will do now, I will say im show J. What did you see? Yes. What did you see? Yes, what did you see? I asked the question. Am I connected to you? Yes. Am I connected to you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I asked the question. Please try to answer. I asked the question. Initially, I read this image this one figure 2 में I read this image cameraman.tif, then I have done one point operation, that is 255 minus I, means each and every pixel, ये जो quote है, quote का I will say quote is 0 and whatever are the dark white portions into the image are 255. So every pixel intensity is now 255 minus I. Thereby I got second image, wherein you can see what is there in second image on right hand side of your screen. So what did you understand from this? Quickly, I wanted to perform one experiment. Yes. Second image output, yeah, negate. Output image is negate. I can say it is inverted. It is inverted. So we can have image inversion operation using this. Let's see one example. I have now I image in terms of matrices or matrix. I'll see one by one. Pixel intensity value, it is 156. You can see here. Let's go for J. J is 99. So 255 minus 156. Let's have another intensity value. Let's have 255 somewhere. Or 0 somewhere near to 0. Let me see. It's quite difficult, but we'll try. Okay, I got 64 something minimum value. Somewhere. So I think somewhere here on the row number 162, I got something here 62 minimum or somewhere here 61. On 163 row number, I got 61, 10 number ka column. Okay, this is having less, very less intensity, dark portion, I will say. In I, let's say, see what is in J, 163 by 10. So let's see that 163 somewhere here. This is 163 line and this is 10. So 194. Now intensity value is increased from 61 to direct 194 due to whatever the logic we applied here, and your image became this negate or inversion. And whatever we learn in this graph, this one is nothing but the inversion of the image. This one 0 को 255 कर दिया, 255 को 0 कर दिया. Same logic all over the pixel intensities from 0 to 255. Next, that was what linear grayscale inversion. क्या किया है? From one factor we subtracted one another factor everywhere into the image. But non-linear grayscale inversion transformation is also there. So f of x is the f of xy is the source image. We have output image g of ij, and what is the algorithm? G of ij is nothing but f of ij into some transformation. And what are those transformation? Transformation may be natural log, maybe square root, maybe square, maybe exponential. These all are nonlinear function. I hope you know. And as I know in DIP, you learn that for this subject, you need almost everything from the mathematics. Everything. So grayscale normalization and point operation. So whatever earlier we have seen that linear, and now it is non-linear. Natural log, square root, square, exponential, so many functions. And your graph will be like this. वहां पे कैसा था? Straight line था ऐसे. Here graph is non-linear as the function is non-linear. We can do this also. Again, these are some non-linear transformation. The graph will be like this. If you go to the photo editor, Photo Studio, then he has some software to perform certain operations. There is a straight line in between this graph. He pulls somewhere here, pulls somewhere there to make image better perceptive. So nothing but these non-linear transformation are done there. A correlation. Then non-linear grayscale transformation example. We have source image. We have seen this into the MATLAB. This is the histogram. I hope the PPT is visible at your end. Then next is just directly examples are given. On the source image is this one. If I apply transformation x square, the image is like this. Histogram is like this. If I use the square root of this image is like this, histogram is like this. If I use e raised to power x, then you can see the image transform. All the pixels becomes dark, image become dark with what? With e raised to power x. If I take logarithmic value of this image, then it become bright. You can see it is bright. So this is the example that we already have seen. Some normalization factor is used. We'll not discuss it here. No need. Again, this also. You can see this is the original image of moon using telescope. And we want to enhance this for better perception and see certain object on this moon. Then transformation is used, b into log of ax. Any transformation, don't go into detail here, but after the transformation, image is better and more perceptive. Linear grayscale transformation. Just see these are the demos. No need to discuss here. MRI image is there, and after transformation is by changing these two parameters. Of course, image histograms goes towards dark portion and image is more clear. Wherever you find it's a better image, you may stop there. Again, image enhancing by image averaging. Means if we have noisy image, suppose I have taken one image by camera, an image is noisy. What I can do? I can take near about n number of images, say hundreds of images of the same scene, and I can take average of these all images. Your noise will be automatically separated. This theory is given here. I will not read here. So this is the transform image, which is average of all the image shot, and it is applicable only for grayscale range. Okay, not for color. That's why warning is there. So after taking average of all noisy image, you can see the transform image is very good. ये जो noise है background में, it is now it is background is plain. Here some noise was there in earlier image. So average of noisy image provides you better image. Again, I'll not go into the maths. Averaging, image averaging के example दिए हैं. Noise level कितना है उस पे depend है. N is 2, N is 2, N is 16, N is 8. N जो है Gaussian noise. So उस पे you can see the difference between image 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is better visible. We'll be looking this concept later on. Okay, that's why I am moving fast. Cumulative histogram, we'll discuss it later. Okay, so you can see the cumulative histogram. This is the original histogram of the image. Cumulative histogram is like this. So there will be change in the image perception. Then histogram equalization, aim. What is histogram equalization? We already did practical. Aims at obtaining uniform statistical distribution of image gray level. जो भी image gray level से उसे uniformly distribution करना है. That is nothing but uniform histogram equalization can be done by contrast enhancement or image normalization. ये दोनों मेथड से we can do this. So this is original histogram, this is histogram, cumulative histogram, and this is equalize histogram. So we directly use command for this imhist for showing the histogram of image, and hist eq histogram equalization wala command for the doing this histogram equalization. This is the equalize histogram, means जो closer frequencies है, suppose I have intensity level 99 and 100, उसे थोड़ा दूर लेके जाते हैं, it may be say 95 and 100, 100 and 101 है, it will be say 100 and 105. So you can see this graph intensities histogram original जो है, और this graph you can see the intensities are very closer, and here it is equalized, दोनों दो intensity levels में gaps है. If there is a 5, later on not 6, there will be 10, there will be 15, likewise by applying the algorithm, that is cumulative histogram and histogram equalization, and direct command is available. So you can see the difference in the image. ये function हमने use किया है, j is equal to hist eq. I have 8 minutes only. So this is the original histogram, the intensities are very closer in this first image, but after using this j hist equalization of I, this is image I, then how j is formed like this, and you can see it is better perceptive image because closure shades नहीं है. मैंने बोला है, if somebody asks you there is a shade 100 and 101, for human we cannot distinguish, machine can distinguish, but if there is shade 100 and 125, and if somebody asks to distinguish, of course it will be distinguished. Someone may not say the shade number, but can say these two are differ. Okay, so due to this histogram equalization, again the image perception is improved. You can see it is everything is in front of you now, everything. और भी ज्यादा इक्वलाइज किया है उसे, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे intensity levels are again here, these are too closer to each other, here they are somewhat separated, but here they are separated, more separated. Again you can see shade level, यहाँ पे plane दिख रहा है पूरा, but here into the sky now you can see some dots because now the intensity levels are separated. Our human eye can distinguish two different shades here. You can see into the sky, and you can see into the sky of first image. It appears like plane, but it is not plane. It is human perception. That's why you are say assuming that is say plane or uniform area. But as histogram equalization is done, and between two successive intensities there is a gap, then we can identify the difference between intensities into the sky too. Same if in MATLAB, if you install and there is intensity adjustment demo, you can select circuit, any image, there is a tire, circuit, rice, everything. So by drop down circuit is chosen. Here you can see circuit is not clearly visible, but after equalization, this is histogram of original, this is of equalize. After equalization, you will get things more clear, and this is the intensity transformation graph after equalization. We'll see small program. Let me see the time. We may conduct that later on. So today my target was to cover experiment number 2, but due to the limitation of time, only 4 minutes are left. So I'll cover it later on on next Monday, of course. Before that, I'd like to run 2-3 basic commands because these are necessary in next practical. So here I'll clear all, close all. Are important. You can see as I said, close all the previous images in negative image and original image is closed. Then clear all bola hai. Then workspace mein here into the workspace there was image I and image J matrix. Those are also clear, and I will see clear screen CLC. Now it is blank. So I'll read one image. I is equal to imread in bracket in single quote cameraman dot tif. Okay, I read this image. Now in workspace image I is there with this values. Then I'd like to rotate this image. So I have a command. I will form new image. Say J is equal to command is im rotate ROTATE. But we have to provide arguments. So in arguments I have im rotate. Im rotate कौन सा image को rotate करना है? To I. So I will write image name, earlier image name I, comma, and I want to write angle of rotation. So I'll say 45. Angle of rotation 45. So new image is form J, and let's see how this image. So I'll write figure comma im show in bracket I cameraman देखना है हमें. So this is first image, and I will say figure in comma J. So you will have two images here, figure 1 and figure 2. Let me see. Okay. So cameraman original first figure and second. So by using im rotate command you can rotate the figure, and you can see wherever it is rotated figure remain as it is, and in the matrix remaining portion becomes black, that is 0. If you see J matrix is wherever there is a rotation and blank portion there is 0, and wherever image comes there are intensity values here. Okay, so im rotate, you may rotate this like I have -45 से rotate करना है उल्टा. So you will directly write k is equal to im rotate I, उसी को rotate करना है with -45, and let's show the image k. So you can see I have three figures now. This is -45, this is +45. Instead what I will say, instead +45 I will say anti-clockwise, and instead -45 I will say clockwise rotation. So this is how we can rotate the image. Two more command I would like to use here. Those are, I'll close this. Those are for resizing. We'll be performing practical on resizing of the image, and for resizing of the image you should know what is the size of the image. For that command is in square bracket m space n bracket close is equal to size, size. Size of what? I wanted to know size of I, original image. And you can see here into the graph, if as I run this mn size, m is 256, n is 256. ये size call हो जाते हैं. You might be having question, sir यहाँ पे I is 256 by 256 in workspace. Directly we know it is of 256 by 256, or int unsigned integer 8 means 256 by 256. But here matrix is there. But before processing resizing of an image, MATLAB should know what is size of m and n to resize it. So here what I will do, I will resize it. So I'll resize new image IJKL. I will use L. L is equal to command is im resize. SI. Ready? With this command we'll stop. कौन सी resize करनी है? Image I, then comma. Sorry, I wrote in. It is im. L is equal to im resize. I am resize. In bracket I को resize करना है. That is I, comma. Resize कितना करना है? 50% less करना है. I will say 0.5. I'll say 0.5 and enter. New image is formed. You can see here one L image is formed, or L matrix is formed of 128 by 128. Data type is same, that is unsigned integer 8. I'll explain all the data types in next successive lecture. Means next to next Monday I'll see. So let's see the size of this K now. The format is same, M N in square bracket, size of L. L is what? L is new image that we already compressed, or say resized. Instead of compressed, I'll say resized. What is size? Yes, size is resized now. It is 50% less, 128 by 128. Lastly, we'll show image I. So, and again, I'll show image L together. Okay. And here figure 1 on left hand side of your screen is the original image, this big one, and second figure, this one, is resized image. Half किया है उसे सीधे सीधे 0.5 से. You can resize by putting this argument here. 0.5 के जगह पे you may write 0.1. It will be 10% compressed. 0.5 50% compressed. 0.9 90% resize instead of compress RLC. So these are the all basic instructions we will be using in the next Monday lecture for performing experiment number 2, that based on resizing and rotation. Along with these instructions, we'll be using some another instruction like subplot, title, X label, Y label, resize हुआ है तो size कितना है, how to write those values here. We'll be looking at those practical concept on next coming Monday. So this is all from my side. This is all from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I'll wait for only 1 minute. Let me download the attendance. Only 65 or 66 attendees are there. Please ask question if you have any.